Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Now on the option, here's Herbert.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll find Everett there complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Herbert now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Brandon Williams there on the pass rush. Give him the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Max Crosby
able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders had 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Running on first down, Eckler. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 67 yards.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Eckler now between the tackles. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, now Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Carr. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And it's a fumble. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Draw play. It's Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
76 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 25 on second down.
Herbert, open man is Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert back to the air. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Now it's Mixon running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Carr.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Hey, 734, 93, 93.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On the give, this is Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tay Crowder putting in the work and getting that stop defensively.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overcome. And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Herbert on first down now. He finds his man complete. It's Carter. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1 yard gain. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Carter on the slam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 18.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
He's got it to Williams.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Herbert now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Connecting with Renfro. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's the big one you needed, something to get you away from your own end zone. Now you've got life.
Not only do you have life in open field, but think of the lift that your whole team just got after that play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now Carr. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. One final try now for Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.